Queens, hello!
Hi!
Welcome back to another Bell Secrets YouTube video. This one is a special one. I am Courtney.
I am Loria.
And today's topic is, drumroll please, masturbation. It's Masturbation Month. May is Masturbation Month. And so we took to our Instagram to ask our queens, what are the most taboo questions that you all have about masturbation? So we're gonna answer them in this video today. As always, we're gonna, recommend a couple products because that's just what we do. And let's get started.
Let's.
Okay, so I'm gonna be reading them from my phone because I have them all here. So let's start from, well, first, disclaimer, this video is not safe for watching if you are under the age of 18. We're just gonna go ahead and put that out there now, disclaimer. But Lori's gonna start with our first question that we got, and then we're gonna answer it. So let's get started.
Okay, the first question. Can you get an STI from masturbating? Very good question. And yeah, you can. Okay, so when masturbating, of course, you're using your hands or toys or what have you. If you aren't cleaning these things properly, washing your hands properly, washing these toys properly, you can indeed get an STI from it, a bacterial STI for the most part.
Yeah, like she said, unclean hands, unclean sex toys, anything of that nature can cause. So for those of you who don't know, bacterial vaginosis is considered an STI. So is yeast infection. So did it just fall under that category? But yes, it's very easy to get BV or a yeast infection, or if you are dealing with a partner who is either HIV positive, and let's just say he has cuts on his fingers, that is a quick way for you to also get an STI. So clean your toys, clean your hands, clean everything down before you have that special me time.
Touch yourself.
All right. Next question is, can you lose your virginity by masturbating? By masturbating, excuse me. Short answer is, you get this question a lot, but no. Virginity in itself is more of a social construct and more of a societal thing. So let's say you're masturbating. So virginity refers to your hymen, the piece of skin at the opening of your vagina, still being intact. It's a social construct. No, you cannot lose your virginity from masturbating, and that's just all I'm gonna say about that. Period. Poo.
Period. Poo. Next question. Okay, can masturbation make you infertile? Very interesting. No, it won't. So by all means, tickle the kitty.
Real. So, yeah, no, it will not make you infertile. The things you heard passed down over the years, masturbation, will cause you to grow hair on your palms, hair on your chest. Masturbation will cause you to pump. You never heard that?
No.
Okay, maybe that's like a deep south thing. They say it'll make you get hair on your chest or hair on your palms. It will not make you infertile. Your hormones and the production of your hormones has nothing to do with how often or inoften you masturbate. We're gonna leave it there, okay? A lot of people ask that question. As a matter of fact, masturbation is actually really great for arousal. It is great for your mental health. It's great for your physical health. It helps ease cramps.
It does.
So 10 out of 10 would highly recommend, but that's just me though. Ooh, I like this question. Can masturbation help you learn how to orgasm? Yes, okay? Think of it as practice. Practice makes perfect, right? So you're learning your body and you understand what it is that you like so you can be able to relay that idea to your partner. So if you're in a relationship and you masturbate solo, that's totally fine. You shouldn't feel like that impacts your relationship in any kind of way, because what's happening is you're learning how to please yourself so that you can tell your partner how to please you.
Exactly.
So it's great for that, because I'll speak from experience and say that when I was in the earlier stages of my sexual journey and learning about myself, I will say that the early stages, sex was not like, it was not fun for me. It wasn't one of those things where I really enjoyed it, and that's because I didn't know what I liked. So as I got older and I started to experiment a lot more, my sexual experiences got much better. We were much more comfortable. Now I don't get nervous at the idea of having sex. So 10, like I said, once again, 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. Next question.
Next question.
I kind of didn't mean to answer that, but I kind of answered it.
Oh, yeah, well, you definitely did. Okay, so,
You want to still do it?
yeah, I still do it. Okay, so the question is it okay to masturbate if you're in a relationship? Of course. There's nothing wrong with it. Because, speaking from experience, you're not always in the mood. Your partner's not always in the mood. And sometimes you need to go and, handle your business. It's not cheating. It's a way of releasing. So, by all means, do it. Watch them do it. Make it even fun.
I like that. I'll even take it a step further and say that when you're on your period or you're on your cycle, as some people may call it, masturbating on your cycle really, really helps with the mood swings. It helps with the cramps. I'm just speaking from experience here. Nobody has to do this or accept this, but it really helps with the cramps. It really helps with your mood swings. It helps with that hormone production. So you're getting that. What is it? What is the endorphins? There we go.
I would not have guessed that word.
So you're getting the endorphins, like how they say it's good for you to work out when you're on your period for the release of endorphins. That is a workout, okay?
It is, because listen, as soon as I'm done, I go straight to sleep. I be knock me out.
Next question. Oh wow, so this one is a very specific question. This queen said her boyfriend absolutely hates the fact that she masturbates alone, and when she asked them to do it together, let that be a shared experience, he said no. What can she do? What does she do?
That's very interesting. That's quite odd.
Get rid of him. So men are extremely threatened, I've noticed, by the fact that by a woman's sexuality, by her confidence, by the self-esteem that comes with with masturbation. They think, oh, she doesn't need me. If she can do it herself, why does she need me? And it's a blow to their male ego. It really is. Would you agree?
No, I definitely would. I feel like they feel like they have to be that. It's their job to, satisfy the woman. Why must you satisfy yourself if I'm here? Like it's so much. It's not even like that.
Right.
Honestly, I think men just have some real deal insecurities.
Yeah. In that case, that just seems to be an insecurity with him.
Yeah.
And I recommend that you all have that conversation and you let him know, like, listen, I'm an adult woman. I'm a sexual adult woman. And I want to have that experience with myself.
Yeah.
And
it's perfectly fine. Because I feel like once you know yourself, just like you said earlier, you can voice how you want to be pleased. That way, when it does happen, there's nothing to miss.
Right. And then our last question. This queen said that she's always been taught that masturbation was bad. She comes from a religious background. How, now that she's an adult woman, can she integrate masturbation into her life? That's on you.
Okay. Cool. All right.
That's a heavy one. That's a heavy topic.
That is a heavy topic. I mean, especially if it's your first time doing it, make sure you're comfortable. Make sure, everything used is clean all the way down to your fingertips, and, I would say put on some music, light a few candles, put on your favorite spray. And I would also, even go by including our Yoni oils, our libido boosting Yoni oils. That will help get you there, queens. Get you some. That will help you achieve that sensation that you're feeling, and definitely will help you with that release too, for sure.
Yeah. And it's interesting that she even asked that question, because there's a lot of stigma surrounding masturbation and female arousal and female sexuality, which we could talk about in a completely and totally different video. But throughout the years, for millions of years, Courtney?
Millions.
Really?
I mean, you were around, you were with the dinosaurs and stuff.
No. For years, female sexuality has been a topic of contention. It's been highly debated. The woman is meant to bear the children. Sex is not meant to be pleasurable. It's meant to be for fertile purposes. And that is just not true, and I'm glad that we are getting closer to blowing that out of the water.
Yeah.
Because it's completely your choice whether or not you decide to have children or not. Your body, completely your choice. Masturbation is, and we won't get into the religious and the religious aspect of it, but use your judgment. You know yourself. You know how you'll feel afterwards. If it's something that's gonna make you feel guilty time and time again, I wouldn't do it. Nobody wants to feel those feelings of guilt. But if it's something that you want to integrate and really explore and just enhance your sexuality, then go for it, queen. Because life is too short, okay? So do the things that really, really make you happy.
Yeah, I definitely agree 100% with that. And also saying, don't think every man is going to know exactly how to please you. So when you have your sexual encounters, he might not know how to make you. So he just might ask, like, how can I make you climax? And just exploring your own body, knowing how you like to be touched, knowing what gets you there. Voice that. Tell him that. Like, it helps clear the awkwardness.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, by all means, honey, tickle it.
Tickle it. Okay, queens, now we're gonna get into products that are gonna enhance that experience for you, whether solo or with your partner. Gloria briefly spoke about this, but I'll let her go into deep detail.
All right, so this is our Yoni oil, our libido boosting Yoni oil, and the name basically says it all. So getting there, this stuff is this stuff. Like, it has so many different benefits. It helps balance the pH level. It helps with fights against vaginal and intimate dryness. Because sometimes men can go a little long, and then you run out of vagina juice. This will help keep that going. All right. It also it soothes the vulva area around sex. So again, for those men who like to go hours and hours, like queens, our kitties get tired. They do. So this will also help him keep y'all going. And then of course it can also be used as a lubricant. But of course, definitely something worth having in your drawer at night for yourself or even for you and your partner. Like, it's definitely something, on the I'm gonna get this list. Okay.
And scent is a major part of like arousal and sexual intimacy. And so what I even do is not only do I put it down there, but I'll put it on my wrist and behind my ears, because the rose scent, it really, honestly, it really does help boost the libido, okay? And we have this in lavender as well, if rose is not your zhuzh.
It definitely, okay.
Right? You're
that.
like,
I can see that. Yeah. Especially after a good hot shower, and then you put this on, and then you just laying there, like, come get me.
Wow, wow, wow. I won't do it. We don't want to get copyrighted.
Right.
We don't want to get copyrighted. Next product, also to mention that this is great for solo use with fingers or play with your partner. Now, the lubricant, our lubricant gel, is one of my all-time favorite products, okay? It's water-based, so it's perfect for using with toys, with fingers, with your partner, whatever. None of those harsh silicones, water-based, so the glide is just so smooth. It's fragrance-free, so it has none of those harsh chemicals, but everything to make it say, okay? This is, you need both of these in your kits, in your dresser drawer, if you will. But
the top one.
yes, and this also helps reduce BV and yeast infections as well. So not only does it help with the glide and the slip, it helps with overall vaginal health as well. So this is a power-packed product, and we love it so much. So that's all I have for today. I don't know about Loria.
I mean, hey, I'm sold. Need to restock. Definitely a 10 out of 10 recommended. You know, these are products you need, and they're just, and another thing, especially with this, it's good on the skin. Like, it's not watery.
Show.
Yeah, that's show. So feature your eyes on this, please.
Rub me down with some hot oils, baby. Oh, you can also heat it as well. So let's get into.
Alright, look at that.
The glide is
So satisfying.
right.
Like,
this is
watching
so
you,
satisfying.
you know, rub Yoni oil in your hand is so satisfying.
And it's long lasting as well, which I love, because hello, sometimes we want to go rounds.
Exactly. As I said, for those men who like to go rounds and rounds to Pound Town, you know, assistance is okay.
And look, y'all, I'm still rubbing, and I'm not rubbing this oil off. I'm rubbing vigorously. So just imagine if you're having a quick solo session with yourself, and you, look at that. Just as glistening and glossy as I want to be.
No tear, no scare.
Okay, queens. Happy Masturbation Month to you all. As always, these products can be found on bellsecrets.org. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, comment, like, and subscribe. Also follow us on Facebook. We hope to see you, queens. Shoot us a DM if you have any questions about any of our products, or leave a comment under this video. Bye, queens!